What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Vampire Survivors. Today, we are going to be jumping into the Emergency Meeting Adventure. We only have 2 adventures left at this point, Emergency Meeting and Operation Guns. We just finally played this Among Us DLC recently, and it had some fun ideas in the map. I wasn't a huge fan of, I don't know, I guess like the general flavor of it, but it was still fun, and there were some cool weapons, so I'm interested to see what we have going for the adventure mode here. As far as power-up goes, we are starting with 15,000 coins, which means we could get Revival, and then actually it's going to make it just too expensive to get a mount if we do that. And I do like starting with a mount. Let's think here. We could also just go for a bunch of general stuff. That might be better in the long run. Go for a bunch of the general kind of cheap stuff. Let's just keep going around like this, honestly. It's fine by me. Good. That's a bunch of upgrades. That's going to make us much stronger, just going in off rip. Go ahead, let's play the crewmate. All right, meeting called. Red has been called to an emergency meeting, but nobody else is here. What's going on? Why are all the doors locked? And were there always so many bins in the meeting room? Someone needs to report this mess. All right, let's do it. Arcana's off, Hyper on. All right, so where are we? Do we have a map? We don't. The Ode to Castlevania merchant here. Right, those little trash cans can be enemies. These are levels for our weapon, which I'm absolutely going to walk around and take. Alright. Ooh, life sign scan is tempting. As always, it is crazy strong. You know what? Why don't we send it right out of the gate? Just take like the strongest weapon, make this a nice easy starting run. We'll take this guy as well. He's going to evolve our weapon eventually. Yeah, I liked the concept of these little passive guys here as well. They're pretty fun in the Among Us DLC, but they do make it pretty easy to just go like crazy power. Ooh, Science Rocks was interesting. Yeah, why not? Let's kind of just take whatever for this first one. Right, then we need to walk over these guys. And then let's go empty tome for sure. Yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of stuff we have going on in this adventure. I think it's going to be a more fun way to push us through some of the Among Us content, because I guess just the act of playing the map got pretty stale pretty fast. There were a couple neat quirks to it, but ultimately it didn't hold my interest the way that some of the other DLCs have. Alright, more empty tome for sure. We're doing fine on damage and stuff so far. We do also have the like imposter tongue move down here. We could get that as an extra weapon, so we could go up to 7. Like this for right now. All right. I do like how these weapons give us somewhere to go stand. By these weapons, I mean specifically this like Space Rocks one. All right, hit the chicken nugget. I feel like we're leveling up very slowly here so far. It doesn't seem, I feel like we're killing stuff okay. There's Sharp Tongue, but we could just pick that up off the floor instead and get some extra power out of it that way. Oh, excuse me. Keep going the report. Let's max that one out first. Hey, what's up, DK? Welcome in, bud. Have you seen the bonus effect of evolved Science Rocks? Maybe? Remind me, what is it? I'm pretty sure we did. We definitely evolved the Science Rocks. Hitting the numbers in order. Yes, yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yeah, like I said, I did think some of the weapons here were pretty cool. Oh, nice. The mini scientist. There you go. Some of the weapons here are pretty cool. The characters, I think by their nature, maybe this is one of the things I haven't liked as much about the DLC. By their nature, they're just a little less memorable because a bunch of them, it's like the pink one, the red one. Former empty tome, as always. The rocket shoot fire is pretty cool. Yeah, that one I remember is pretty much just like a giant screen clear. All right, we definitely do need to pick up some other weapons soon. I guess we kind of just got to take whatever they're throwing at us in the shop because we know this is a limited, you know, this is a limited weapon palette, given that it's an adventure. All right. Hey, what's up, Unstable Potato Rat? Ooh, I do like armor just as a general thing, though we haven't been in that much danger yet. What's happening? Not too much. Stoked to be back to streaming. Was off dog sitting for a few days. I'm back. It feels good to be home. I missed my cats and my bed. My PC. PS5 is too advanced for me. It's downloading future updates a day early. Yes, it's going crazy, dude. I'm a goddamn nerd, and I pre-ordered the new Monster Hunter today so that would pre-download. Prepared. Gotta be prepared. Even though I'm not gonna play it until Saturday. Excuse me, everybody. Let's see. I kind of like spinach here, actually. Maxing out that shit sounds fine. We do really need to pick up some new weapons, but also we're kind of chilling for what it's worth. We could maybe get close to this tongue weapon so that if we want to pick it up off the floor, we can. Generally, what that means with me, though, is that at some point I'll get distracted and stop thinking about the game, and I'll just pick it up. Straight up. We'll see. We'll put ourselves in the danger zone for that kind of behavior. Put ourselves right in the danger zone for that kind of behavior. Alright. Download an update scheduled for 2:25 and 4 p.m. last night. I'm like, why is this done but not installed? And I read the fine print thing was for today. It is, you know, it's weird, but it's ultimately to make it more convenient, right? You know? And it just means when the time actually comes to update, it just installs it and doesn't actually have to download it then. Ooh, lucky swipe. I don't mind most of the, like, pre-update things. Sometimes, like, on Steam, when I notice I have a bunch of updates available and they're, like, unwieldy and annoying, it's honestly, I take it as a reminder to, like, uninstall some of those games. And I'm like, oh, why are you updating fucking, you know, Total War 3 right now? Be like, no hate on that game, but I'm not playing a campaign of that. And it'll remind me that that game's, like, 100 gigs and I should uninstall it. Wasn't something I expected. Yeah, I got you. All right, the enemy frequency is kind of ramping up here. All these little Amogus guys. I wonder how Among Us is doing. It's got to still be doing decently well, but I imagine its popularity has significantly dropped since it's peak pandemic days. All right, let's stick to science rocks for now. I've been enjoying the science rocks this run. How close are we to evolving our first weapon? We're a little ways off. We want to hang out and hang on to this silver chest for now. They do whatever they can these days to ease the load on their servers because they don't want the bad press of a game that couldn't be played due to server loads. That's true. It hurts every time that happens. I've been excited for many launches, or, you know, at least excited to try out many launches that are plagued by server issues, and it is a pain. I remember playing the Diablo 4 beta. The queues for that were pretty insane. All right, we're chilling for right now. These guys are definitely getting tankier. It's taking more work to get through them. I think I'm also being a little too bold with this garlic we have because we've barely leveled it. It's coming from, I think, the pink crewmate, maybe? One of them. Just vent. There's another weapon. Good. Vent one's weird. Yeah, there it goes. Just like sucks dudes up, right? Yeah. Nice. All right, we're hanging out for now, but I'm a little worried about things. I feel like they're going in the bad direction here. Yeah, definitely stick to report. You only need one more level on it now. Go. Out of these, it's too late to go for the guns. I'd rather take knife in that last slot, which I know we've seen come up before. Let's go for... I mean, we do know life sign scan is really good. Might as well invest in it just to keep us alive, if for no other reason. Alright, we're chilling for now. Hopefully we can get this last level on our one weapon soon. Very low enemy density right now. Ooh, that magnet would be nice. Are we close enough? No. Damn you. It gives us something to do for a second. I don't know how big this map ultimately is going to actually be. Another silver chest there, mini ghost. Yes, please. Grab this. This should definitely give us some levels. None? Wow, we were good about scooping our XP, I guess. Better than I anticipated. Tempted to just start grabbing these silver chests. Not the most efficient thing to do, but I'm tempted. Torn on what to do with my Skyrim Fallout 4 playthrough. Like, I want the trophies since technically a new game. Trophies are the PS4 one, but I also want to play with mods because they spice up the game and make it more enjoyable for my cause. Or for me, because I enjoy the slight edge cheat advantage. I mean, my advice would be to play the way that's the most fun, you know? And if those two ways are mutually exclusive and, you know, you think they'd both be fun, I guess you got to kind of just weigh which one is more fun. I feel like the yellow one is the garlic. Or is the pink one the garlic? Pink one? I don't know. After the pandemic for a while on Steam, Among Us had around 15k to 20k players, but then a year or so after that has gone down to around 7k to 15k at any given moment. I mean, that's still pretty good though, right? For just kind of like consistent players like that's a real player base. You know, you of course expect it to drop, but for that kind of consistency to still just exist, I think that's pretty good. Better than I would have anticipated, honestly, just because I don't know anybody personally who plays it. But I'm probably just the wrong demographic, you know. My anecdotal experience is not indicative of the actual success of the game. All right, we have so many silver chests around. Start eating them. I can't live with this much silver chest waste. I simply cannot. All right, more empty tome. We're starting to hurt a little bit fighting these guys. Grab these chests. Ooh, quintuple chest, baby. That's big. Always big. All right, bunch of stuff. Perfectly happy with all of that. Get this one as well. Still no evolutions, which is a little bit of a bummer, but so it goes, so it goes. And let's save this chest over here to hopefully get that evolution. Actually, should we be able to now, or do we need to max the little Among Us, guys? Do we need to max the mini Among Us to make the evolution of the Among Us? Mods make it more fun and enjoyable, and it's not like I'm going to be able to get the platinum anytime soon, because those games require multiple playthroughs and effort. You're right, it's 50-50. So I just need to do both, I guess. Max the minis? Okay, okay, we'll do. Alright, so we'll keep going life sign scan for now. Next time a weapon, any weapon that's even slightly desirable comes up, we should take it so that we can grab the tongue as well and just max out like our general, you know, sheer number of weapons that we're outputting here. Alright. And now we take mini crewmate because we want to evolve our first weapon. I don't even remember necessarily how good the evolution is, but I'm sure it's pretty good. Generally now, the way I've been playing through the DLCs, we've been sort of, you know, only using the weapons from that DLC as much as possible while we're in it, and then kind of abandoning them after that fact, so I'm like storing them in my RAM and then just ditching them. Just big chilling or trying to? Hell yeah, buddy. Ooh, mini shapeshifter. Yes, absolutely. And that's going to throw a bone, which I love as well. Bone's a goated weapon. Alright. Down this way. That woke me up early because I heard a noise and thought he got hurt. A bit tired. Good as vibing watching Crunch. Hell yeah. Gonna be going back to Dishonored. Nice. How's that playthrough been going? Still the game I'm considering playing on stream at some point. Dishonored 1, maybe 2 as well. There's too many games, as I always say. Alright, and that's level 3 mini crewmate. This should be the evolution. There it is. Emergency meeting. Evolve report occasionally destroys all of one type of enemy. Right. Pretty fun. Internet's being shitty today. That's always frustrating. Arcs of doing no kills and no powers in a single run for the trophies. Oh, nice. My buddy Squid did that. Actually, yeah, Squid comes around and chats around here sometimes. But he did that. He's a huge advocate of that series. That shit seems intense, man. Super intense. Ooh, take knife. Finally. Now we can go get the tongue weapon over here. Wherever it was, just beneath us. Grab this as well. Why not? So we're getting a lot of silver things. I also wonder, there have been no, like, you know, go press the button events in this one. That must get introduced in this adventure at some point. It simply must. The flavor of this weapon is pretty fun. And we're chilling for right now. I would like to evolve a life sign scan. If we're going to take this weapon, we may as well use the shit out of it, right? Dishonored's most fun with powers and also makes the game easy because I can just stop time for like 10 seconds and just sneak by everything or kill everything before they know what hit them. Fair. I do remember thinking, I played a little bit of that game at one point. And I remember thinking that the teleport felt very sweet. Like blinking around in that game was really satisfying. Getting the boring no powers run first. Getting that shit out of here. Ooh, a giant chicken nugget. My dream. Leaving some silver chests around for now just to try, because I think we're actually going to be able to get a lot of evolutions on this run, honestly. Alright. Yeah, in Dishonored 1, there isn't a no power only mode like in 2, so in 1, it's best game with only level 1 blink and nothing else. Gotcha. All right. Let's go. Yeah, just focus the weapons for now. The evolutions will come. We're fine. Mostly chonin. The walls around here, like, sort of do give us some protection sometimes. We're past 15 minutes, feeling decently strong. For first run of the adventure, I'd say it's looking all right. Hey, thanks for the resale, Blender. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope resub. Thank you, Blender, for the 8 months. Thanks, buddy. That's so good, dude. I truly did not read it first. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Dishonored 2, you can actually refuse the power mark, and every rune gives 200 gold and no power mode. Interesting. That's cool they embraced that. I know it's really popular to try to play the first one with, like, no killing or no powers or whatever. Isn't it? I think it's Dishonored 1 that people also say has, like, an amazing DLC. Is that right? Anyone know? Something in my brain's telling me I've heard that a bunch. All right, we're just cooking on these Among Us guys here. No problem whatsoever. Dishonored 1 has 3 DLCs. And are they all sick, or is there one that's like the one? The mega one. The supreme DLC. The first DLC isn't good because it's just trials? Gotcha. I watched my roommate do the Master Sword trials. Those look pretty cool as far as like a trials DLC goes. I never actually did it myself, but I watched a lot of it and it looked cool. All right, maybe we grab some of these chests. Yeah, I think we can get a couple evolutions. Yeah, there's the paranormal scan. Want to be very strong. And then, do we have another one lined up? We got the pink one with science rocks. Yeah, that's right, I believe. Hell yeah, it is. This is the one that's just going to put giant numbers up over the entire screen. Say goodbye to seeing stuff. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There we go. The GOAT DLC is Knife of Dunwall and Brigmore Witches DLC because you get to play as the main bad guy in those, and he has some cool powers. Nice, that sounds cool. The level. Just get some shit. Clear up some space. 12 minutes to go. We're pretty much cranking now. I'm not too worried about the rest of the run. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I was like, why are we getting eggs? It's because that's just what Paranormal Sign does, which is crazy. Also, I'm taking a lot of damage now, so never listen to me when I say that everything's okay. Ever. I never know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking on pure vibes. I'm not actually evaluating the data in any kind of intelligent manner. He incorporated some of his power aspects into 2, which is great. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, you play as like a whole different character and everything in Dishonored 2, right? I don't know really anything about the story. Again, I started 1 like once or twice, but never actually got all the way into it. All right, there we go. Going off your gut feeling? Exactly. Oh, the mini imposter? Perfect. I'm just riding with it. I'm just saying how I'm feeling in that moment. And things can turn quick. They really want us to take armor and duplicator. I was talking about how good amount is earlier. Why don't we throw a little duplicator into the mix? I'm not even trying to hit the buttons, and we're also just easily triggering that like regularly. I believe this honored also spawned the whale punk aesthetic, which is basically steampunk but darker, and emphasizes that everything is run off of collected oil from hunted sea creatures. Interesting. That I never knew that. I don't even think I've heard the term before, honestly. That's cool though. I feel like you could say that I'm a whale punk enjoyer. I like just the sound of it is cool. You describe something like a hit 2008 movie to me. Like, it's like, you know, a thing you know, but a little darker and a little grittier. I'm always going to be like, ooh. The whale punk aesthetic. That's so fascinating. Where did I just heard an explanation of steampunk the other day? Oh, it was on Pawn Stars, dude. Leah and I were watching some Pawn Stars, which that show kind of fucks, honestly. Like, yeah, it's ass, but you know, they're cooking with something over there. But either way, in that they were selling this kind of like steampunky looking art piece by a dude from the band Devo. The singer did like this weird series of photographs. This one was called like the Cyclops Man or some shit. It was a weird like altered photograph. Make this like fucked up image of this dude that looked like a Cyclops. And it had this weird, like, ornate Victorian frame around it. And so, yeah, I got to hear fucking Rick from Pawn Stars describe to this slack-jawed customer what fucking steampunk is. Desoldered everything is powered by whale oil, and the runes are made from whale bones. That's cool. I mean, we're absolutely cooking now. Yeah, and I forgot about this weapon. The evolved vent just literally shoots shit out into space. In 1, you play as Corvo. In the DLC, you play as a guy named Dodd. And in 2, you get a choice to play as Corvo, who is now fully voiced, or play as Emily. Oh, okay. All right. And then I feel like we don't need the armor, so let's go luck. Let's keep going here. More clover. Now we're fully maxed out on our build. Actually, no. We theoretically are going to end up being able to get armor, too, once we evolve, like, the purple guy or the orange guy off our bar. Big chillin'? Hell yeah, J2. This blink can freeze 3 times when he isn't moving, which they incorporate in a blink in general as an upgrade path in 2, which is great. Offensive perfume has a wax that's formed in the intestines IRL of a whale. Really? That's fascinating. I wonder... That's just ambergris? That's a real thing? Ambergris is the name of that? Is that how you pronounce that? Ambergris? I'm learning shit. I'm always learning shit on stream. Y'all are keeping me educated. Why is the wax from a whale's intestines desirable for perfume? It can't be the smell. So a highly illegal thing is you have to kill the whales for it. Whaling is bad. Offensive perfume is made from whale puke. What? I need to know what trait it has. Like, what is the desirable trait? There's got to be something, you know? The big selling point of 2 is Infinite New Game Plus, allowing you to carry runes and unlocks every power from both Corvo and Emily. Gotcha. I think it makes the smell last longer. Okay. Interesting. So it's like some kind of almost like a preservative for the smell. Ambergris is used in perfume because it acts as a powerful fixative, meaning it helps the fragrance last longer by anchoring the other scent molecules to the skin. That's fascinating. I love it. There was you describing it as a fixative. You know, that makes sense. You can parse the etymology of it. There was another word I heard recently to a similar effect that was talking about how American cheese is the best for like a burger. And it was talking about its meltiness. And it used a word for a chemical that's in it. That is, it was like fixative, but it meant like meltiness. It meant like, and this chemical is the melty chemical. Ambergris, but Google is saying ambergris. Interesting. PS4 has New Game Plus 6. Has a sweet, earthy smell, apparently. Interesting. This will occasionally vomit up excessive amounts when produced. It also washes up on shores like a rock-looking thing. I feel like everybody knows so much about this. I was clearly living in the dark in this shit. I missed this day at school. Yeah, somebody knows the word for, like, you know, the meltiness factor of a thing, or something being used as, like, the melting thing. Like how if you add, like, gelatin to something to make it rubbery, you know? American cheese is high in that. It indulges heavily in the meltiness. In 25 minutes, and I feel like we haven't been in danger in a long time. Which substance is illegal now? It's so interesting to me, not only that, you know, whale tummy wax is good for perfume, but just the kind of the whole order of events that led to us knowing that too. Like, how did we parse that shit? How did we figure that out, dude? We're old or well-educated, or all suffer from ADD, ADHD, and have gone down too many rabbit holes. That's honestly fair. Wikipedia is an incredible site. It's one of the best ones, and I really should donate, but I never do. One in the chat if you've never donated to Wikipedia, but have probably spent over 100 hours reading articles. I'm trying to tell homeowners to use rinse aid in their dishwashers. I always tell them that it's a surfactant. Fancy science words sound good to people. That's true, they do. Fun fact, there's a word for throwing someone and something out a window. It's defenestration. Really? I've heard that term before. I didn't know that specifically meant to throw out a window. So, like, if somebody, like, you know, is eating fast food and then yeeting the trash out their window on the highway, you could, like, condemn that as deplorable defenestration. Because I love that. Goddamn TV tropes. I know that higher moisture and fat content and lower acidity is best for melting cheeses, but I don't know a specific word for it. Wonder something I meant. I gotcha. Fenestra is Latin for window. Let's go. Blender's like, I'll make my Latin education count. I swear to fucking God. Watch Futurama. You'll eventually learn what ambergris is. You know, I've definitely watched a good bit of Futurama, but I've never watched it all the way through. That's 100% a show that I've like seen episodes of, you know? And it's always funny. I've definitely seen plenty of like the really famous episodes, you know, like the one where Bender, he like goes into space and like becomes a god with like a colony living on him. Yeah, Aga, I'll have to look it up after the stream and find that word that I'm thinking of, because it was a good word. And it was something like the actual chemical that did it was like sodium something. Either way, we'll find it. Bender, young Blender, any relation? He is Bender. Bro always is a new mod every time I come in here. What are you talking about, man? Blender's an OG mod. I think I've only got like 5 or 6 total mods. What's up, Yak? Hope you're having a good one, man. Alright, here we go. Among Us, dude. Among Us Vampire Survivors. Let's go, baby. This is enough Among Us exposure for me. This does the trick. Blender's one of my roommates, yeah. Blender is an IRL buddy and a roommate. He's a mere 20 feet from me now, most likely. Oh, also, chat. So we were talking about Doritos for like an hour the other day. Oh, wait, I just won? I'm the guy that does the 2-player UFO 50 videos. That's true. And he shows up in some of our shorts and stuff that you'll see on like the BRB screen. He's an IRL mod. Yeah, that's true. Somebody in real life says something out of line, he slaps them. He's the one that rescues you. That's right. But yeah, one quick note on Doritos real quick. No, this is rehashing an old topic. I saw over the weekend, they're now selling Doritos, like little versions of Doritos in Pringles cans in like a tube. In like a long tube, and just passing by, you could swear it was Pringles, but it's not. They're Doritos, which I'm not necessarily mad about, but I do think the marketing is deceptive, to say the least. I feel like the Pringles can is kind of like Pringles thing. You know, I'm sure Pringles isn't happy about it unless they're owned by the same company, which they fucking might be. But either way, I don't know if we were talking a lot about international Doritos. I don't know if, you know, the English have caught up to our slim canned Doritos, a la Pringles, but check it out. Newest fad hitting the market. All right, how was that run? Good. We got 9 unlocks. Holy shit. All right, we unlocked a bunch of stuff. Bunch of characters. Horse, thank God. Oh, the lucky swipe. Yeah. Okay, so nothing actually that exciting, but we are certainly, I think we got the next stage, right? We're not going to the planar bazaar. Yeah, we did. Suspect security. Yeah. That's all we needed to do. All right, so hold on. Let's take a look at our progress real quick. Yeah, well, the report. We need to find the engineer in the next one. Kind of just need to play the game. We got a lot of the evolutions already. Ooh, Sir Ambro Joe. Let's go, baby. All right, well, we'll go ahead and call that one there. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you're watching here on Twitch, definitely hit that follow button and stick around because we are going to keep going. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.